All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Chalice and Chains. My name is Sam. Today, I thought I would play a little Minecraft Dungeons. Taking a little break from video editing here, and I want to make sure that everything is all good here. But hopefully, you guys are having a great day. I know COVID is getting us down a little bit, so I thought I would just have a little fun here. My week has been real good. I got to start out the week on Monday playing a Ninja Turtles game in Fate Condensed on Alan Holloway's channel, CFT RPG on YouTube. Check that out. It's amazing. And I got to play yesterday also on, well, actually, it was on the Mini Terrain Domain Twitch channel. We played Curse of Strahd in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. That was a lot of fun. But the VOD will also be up on Alan's channel, CFT RPG, because he was the one running the game. So that was a lot of fun. And right now, I just need a little bit of, kind of stress relief, a little downtime. So I'm going to play a little Minecraft Dungeons. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever played this game before. I bought this to play with my son. And it's pretty fun. It's fairly lighthearted. Nothing too intense here. You can see it's basically your typical sort of top-down action RPG, very much like the action RPG Godfather Diablo, right? Although much more cartoony. So, it's a lot of fun. I don't know if it is something that I would buy again had I known, but we shall see. So I'm just going to go in and do a mission here. Let's do this one. We'll start a mission here, and, it's typical. You go through, you destroy enemies, you collect loot, you gain experience.
Within an ancient and forgotten desert temple. Finding the temple, however, is an adventure in its own right. A sprawling maze of malevolent mobs and lost secrets.
Sorry, jumped away there for a minute. All right. So we got to collect players. All right, cool. So we'll just see how this goes. I think I played this one earlier today, but I thought I'd play it on stream. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's not good. That thing explodes. So I'm gonna go over here, turn on the mini map, and I always forget to go and check for loot and stuff because sometimes they will hide loot. See, like right here. So if you're familiar with Minecraft, kind of the currency in Minecraft is gems. And so it is the same here. But the way that this one works is you basically have... It's very simplified, right? You have your weapon, your armor, your ranged weapon, and then you have some artifacts that you can use. And then you'll get loot here, and you can power up your weapons with different enchantments here. And you earn enchantment points by defeating levels. So it's really simple. So those little wizard things are nasty. And they'll put up these things. So, alright. So I'm going to go super speed here. Oh boy. That's not good. So I'm getting beat up a little bit. And I'm going to put down... So I put down a protection shield, and I put down my number 3 artifact here, which heals me up a little bit. But I also have some arrows, so I will use that. Now these are mob spawners. Yikes. So you got to get those mob spawners, and it can be tough because if you're not able to get in fast, then they do this. All right, so I got to roll out of here. Whoa, there we go. All right. just gained a level up, so that's good. That means I obviously have replenished my stock here, but now I'm gonna die. Yep. And see, I went in too fast. These mob spawners are tough. So what I need to do is really do this. Use my arrows on it, because eventually that will get them. There we go. See, that was the prudent way to do it. I'm just gonna go around here. Problem is when you run out of arrows, right? Alright, so these mob spawners are just killer. And now I gotta get out of here. And what I gotta wait, so your artifacts and stuff have cooldowns. And so right now, I'm waiting for both my health potion and my artifact, my healing artifact to come back so that I can continue the fight. Now, there are other artifacts like I have here that can help me with other things, but I think for right now, maybe I'll swap out the protection totem for the other one so that this way I can gain extra healing if I need it. Alright, and see now my health potion, of course, just came back. But I don't want to use that just yet. Now this is a daily mission, so I think these are a little different, and I actually don't remember what difficulty setting I put this on. So I'm all out of arrows, so I don't know, basically, at this point, if there's any way to beat this. So in fact, what I think I'm going to do is return to camp here, and I'm going to do one of the story missions, because I think that'll be a little bit more fun. So, we're going to go here. Alright, we did the Sword Coast. Let's do the Soggy Swamp. Your power, 13. Power recommended, 10. So it also tells you kind of, like, do you have a reasonable chance of getting through this? So, I'm going to do this one.
Live at the heart of the sinister swamp. They conjure up all manner of brews to empower the arch-illager and his ever-growing army. If you don't find and defeat those witches, the illagers will be unstoppable. But tread carefully. The swamp is home to many horrors.
Alright, so that's fun, right? So we got a little thing there. Now this is a swamp, and this is tough because if you fall in the swamp, you die. Then it brings you back, but you only have, I think, 3 times to come back before you have like a game over or something. But sometimes they hide things here, so let's see if we can roll over here. So I might die here, but yep, I did. So you can't roll over there, and that's good to know. Because sometimes, like I said, there are secrets. What's up, Shaq? How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Woo! Alright, playing a little Minecraft Dungeons today. Alright. Not my favorite action RPG in the world, but it is fun just for a little hack and slash, you know, a little casual. Will it be on iPad? I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I mean, Apple is so weird about their policies and whatever that I doubt it. I know it's on the Switch, and from my understanding, it's pretty fun on the Switch. So that might be something to look into. But I would not expect that it would be on the iPad, especially because Microsoft owns the franchise and, you know, Apple's a big competitor with them. So I would not think that they would do that. But you never know. Oh, gotta get those arrows. Yeah, I just don't expect to see it on any form of iOS device. But there's always a chance, right? All right, let's go. Oh, the witch. Yikes. I bought this game, I think when it first came out. It might have even been in early access. And it was not great. They didn't have a trading system. They didn't have a whole lot going on there. And so that was a bit frustrating. But, you know, they've done a lot to it, and I'm happy about that. It looks like now when you play multiplayer, there is a way to trade. Although my son was annoyed about it because it does cost emeralds. Which he was like, what? But better than nothing at all, so. Yeah, the gear I have right now, I'm using a blade. I was using daggers earlier, which I think daggers are great because you can dual wield them and they're really fast, but they don't deal as much damage per hit. So it's kind of a trade-off because you kind of have a lot more hits per round. You have higher amount of hits, but your damage per second is lower, I think. And there are ways, obviously, to make your damage, your speed, your attack speed faster. Sometimes with enchantments, sometimes with gear and the like. So, or what do you call them? Artifacts. Boom. The nice thing about this game is that it doesn't take a tremendously powerful computer, but it does recommend at least a 2 gigabyte graphics card. So this was not one that I could play, say, on my laptop with integrated graphics, but where Minecraft I can. All right, so. So I got to be careful with the arrows too, because sometimes with arrows you can run out really fast if you're not paying attention. And I feel like some levels give you more arrows and some give you less, and so it's not always easy, oh gosh, to tell when you're going to get those. Now, again, sometimes you have the ability to gain more arrows with artifacts or enchantments. There's occasionally times when that will be a thing. It'll be like a gear drop or whatever. All right. Picking up items. Now, the other thing that's cool about this is you have the ability to salvage items as well, which is nice. All right. And salvaging usually gives you gold, but if you, or not gold, it gives you emeralds. But if you have enchanted an item and now you wish to use a different one, when you salvage your old item, you can get the enchantment points back, which is really handy. All right. I don't fancy going in there. It doesn't look like there's much over there. Okay. So I'll play this for a little bit, and then we'll see how things go, but I'll probably have to get back to work here soon. Oh, fell off. Oh, gosh. Yeah, getting stuck in those clouds is no good. So I'm going to use my enchantment here to rapidly attack. And then we'll rain some arrows down on them. Apples are nice because apples can help you regenerate your health a little bit. And of course, ooh, and I picked up some daggers. Now, again, daggers are really nice because they're rapid attack speed. So I'll have to take a look at them and see if I want to maybe equip daggers again, see what their enchantments are. We'll go from there. Some weapons also have reach. So, for example, this glaive has longer reach, and it's got high power, but it's got low speed, so it can be really difficult. You know, your attacks are slow, which is not always good, especially because enemies can move really fast. And if they mob you, it can be difficult to get in and out. Yikes. All right. Now, I tend to play, whenever I'm playing any kind of action RPG, I tend to try to explore the entire map. It's just a thing I do. It's not necessarily something you have to do. I would encourage it, though, in Minecraft Dungeons, because they do end up rewarding you sometimes with loot, whether it is gems, or sometimes you'll actually find like loot chests, which can be really good. All right, so now this is opened up, so I can go up here. All right, and so that'll blow up some guys. Not as many as I would have liked, but that's all right. You can see over here on the side, these are my the enchantments that are on my bow or crossbow or whatever I have, and so it's showing how they're being activated. All right, so we got to go in here. This would be the actual dungeon. Now, Endermen are crazy because they deal a lot of damage, but they are a little weak, so they can be taken out pretty easily. But you can see the whole screen changes. Oh, and that is a treasure pig. So you always want to get those. In Torchlight 2, which is one of my favorites, they have a loot goblin, or treasure goblin, and that one's a lot of fun, but he's fast and he runs away. Okay. So you can see the mechanics here are really simple, and the way that they do this game, the way that they give you some advantages and kind of make the level feel a little more dynamic is, you know, sometimes they'll do those random loot drops, or, you know, like a little potion. They'll occasionally give you food, which helps with your health or regeneration, right? And so that's nice because it doesn't clutter up the interface. I think it's made to really work for kids or for a, you know, kind of a touch interface or a simplified console interface, you know, like the Switch. So they've done a good job on this, and I don't often praise Microsoft. I mean, I think this is still Mojang Studios, but I mean, it's, for all intents and purposes, it's controlled by Microsoft. All right, lots and lots of coins, so that's good. The only thing I don't like is this, where when you're in your inventory, it takes up the entire screen, and that's a little scary because, of course, if somebody starts coming at you, you don't necessarily know it. So, okay, so you can see we got dual wielding, daggers deal 13 melee damage, and then you have these different abilities that you could put on them. So, you know, for me, this would be a good one if I was doing this glaive or whatever. I might use Echo because it gives you the chance of an extra attack, which can help mitigate the slow attack speed of that weapon. But you can also hit enemies further away, which can be beneficial. Obviously, you can see the little yellow arrow, right? This tells you the path, so it's leading you to the entrance, which is good, right? You know, in a way, it's helpful. Oh boy, yikes, that was not good. All right, so I'll heal up here a little bit. right, so the totem is very helpful when you throw that down. And just like in Minecraft, when you see like these slimes, for example, this is exactly the same thing that happens in Minecraft. When you kill one, it blows up into smaller ones. So that's kind of neat. If you're used to playing Minecraft, it's a familiar feel there, which I like. Now, for the life of me, I don't know why a zombie would have dropped pork. That's a little weird, but whatever. Occasionally, you will see cows and pigs and sheep and stuff running through here, and you can kill them. Usually, they do have something on them, whether it's meat or something else. And as much as you want to play with the fluffy little guys, it really is best to kill them because then you can benefit from it. So, but it's an action RPG, right? So everything is meant to be hacked and slashed. So I'll say if you're looking for an action RPG that you can play with a kid, this is a good one. You know, some of the darker tones like Diablo, I just don't know. I've let my 8-year-old play Diablo. Welcome back, Shaq. And, you know, it's fine, but it's definitely a lot darker in tone. Even Diablo 3, which I'm not the biggest fan out, but... oh, you can download it on the iPad? That's awesome. That's really cool. Whoa! There are probably ways to spoof it, too, if you absolutely had to, but that's neat. I wonder how it plays on the iPad Air. It's probably been pretty well optimized. Yeah, 20% iPad charge, no kidding. Yeah, not surprising. All right, so let's see. Oh, treasure. All right, more daggers, another arrow bundle. That's helpful. Now, occasionally you can see I have TNT on my head. That obviously is a projectile that you can throw. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, so... let's go. Whoops. Should I just click 1 to heal? I could. I mean, I could use my totems, or I could use E on my in my case to use the healing potion, but I'm okay for now. That was a waste of the TNT, but it did kill the witch, and that's okay. You gotta be careful spamming arrows because it's very easy to run out. Oh, and that was bad placement too on the totem there because part of the radius was obscured by the map. That totem can come in really handy too when you're playing multiplayer. And I think that's the real strength of excuse me, of this game is the multiplayer, because it scales well and you can play with friends that are higher or lower level. it works really well. So, you know, I definitely recommend it. Now, I just recently downloaded this again as this is not one that I play often, but I thought, why not? I would check it out again. And I'm glad I did, because they did add some nice improvements to it. Like I said, the trading system and multiplayer, there's more merchants. But I have not been able to beat it. The very end boss, my son and I tried beating it numerous times, and we just couldn't succeed. And maybe it was that we just weren't high enough level. Maybe we didn't have the right combination. I don't know, but it stinks because, of course, you can't move on unless you are able to beat it. And I was not. And so I have a couple of the DLC as well, so we'll see. I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to beat it again. So you played it with your cousin, Jack, and he played on the Switch? Yeah. Yeah, playing it on easy mode, it's nice. You can get to the last level fairly easily, but like I said, for some reason when we were playing it, it just would not. We couldn't beat it. And you know, I'm not a master of action RPGs by any means, but it was difficult, which is okay. But you have to beat it, I believe, on the normal difficulty mode to be able to progress to what they call like the Outer Islands. I think, unless that's changed. All right, so there, it looks like there's treasure down here. All right. Ooh, a harvester. That's good. So the soul harvester can be handy. I don't remember exactly what it does, so I'll have to take a look. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that down there. So I have these, you can see those little souls, the little white things flying around my head. Some of the weapons and whatever that I have collect souls, right? And when that happens, you can use them in one of those artifacts, and it will... Okay, so what I need to do here is... Come on over here. Need to roll. There we go. So you can see how sometimes they place these little loot chests in an area where you can't get to it normally by the map, so you have to roll, which can be okay, but if you didn't know that, that can be a bit annoying. Shadow Brew is nice because Shadow Brew allows you to walk around unseen except when you attack. And then, of course, you're seen. Swiftness potions are also really good because those increase not only your movement speed, but also your attack speed for a little bit. And so when you get a free swiftness potion, that's usually a good time, if you can, to press the attack. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I fell in the swamp there. That's one of the annoying things about this game. It can be difficult to see. Let's see. Ah! So the boss battle is at the very end of this. This is probably getting close. All right. boy. Gotta get out, gotta get out. Whoa. Yeah, I know, you gotta spam that cauldron or it will make you pay. Alright, so there we go. I could have stayed out of range, and I probably should have. Shaq, yeah, you're right, use the bow. But sometimes I've noticed that aiming isn't always the best. But come on, here we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. And yes, that was the right tactic. Absolutely. Bow spam it. Yay! Oh, the gift wrapper. All right, cool. So he's the one that lets you trade with other people. Now, victory.
Recover from this blow. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of loot. And so now what I'm going to do, obviously, is get your loot box, which, you know. Yay! Totem of Regeneration, which I have a bunch of already. Now, you can see that with merchants, they're weird, right? Because, like, you don't actually sell to a merchant. You can buy from a merchant. But you don't sell, so that's cool. All right, good. So I got the soul healer. This one is helpful. And I think I'm actually going to use it. Ooh, what do we got here? Venom Glaive. Longer melee reach spawns poison clouds. That's fun. We got chains, which is good. Smiting, freezing. Prospector. Right. Chain a cluster of mobs. Yeah, so this can be helpful. The only thing I don't like about these glaives is how slow they are. Now, I do have that artifact, which can increase my speed a little bit. So that might be something to think about. Slow as mobs. Smiting against undead, which almost everything is undead in this game. So this might be something to look at because it is a lot of damage. Whoops. But let's see. Let's salvage a few things here. That's a 12, 13, 14. All right, let's salvage this one. I'm going to salvage the normal glaive here. Salvaging, like I said, just brings you some coin. All right, let's salvage this one. This one. So I'm pretty happy with the armor that I have right now. But man, these are nice. So let's see, 37 to 55 damage. So that's much the same. So you can notice how this one only has one enchantment slot where this one has two. So that's nice. I think what I'm going to do here, though... Oh, I don't have the blacksmith yet. Okay. Yeah, I will keep them for now. Actually, let's take a look over here. So right now, this one's dealing 67 melee damage. But you can see the speed's not that good. Chance to gain souls, which is helpful because, again, with the artifact that I have, they synergize well together. So, you know, let's see. 55... speed. This one actually might be a bit faster if you look at it than the Eternal Knife. Interesting. So I have two enchantments. You know what? I'll take this out for now. Poison Cloud, extra damage. I want to use this one. All right, I'm going to put this in for now, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Smiting. And chaining is nice, but I think I'm going to go for Echo here as well. And so this will, we'll see how this weapon works out. Okay. Sometimes you can run around the map here, and there are chests that have gems in them, emeralds in them, but I think I got them earlier, so. Yeah, so you can see, right, the chance of that extra attack is actually pretty good, the echo there, so I'm definitely going to bump that one up. I might, if I wanted to salvage this one, I could get a bunch of enchantment points back. I think I'm going to do it, actually. So this is helpful because I can bump up echo to the max level here. And I'll put more smite on as well. So this will be helpful because now I'll be able to make a few faster attacks, but I can also hit them at longer range. Okay, so we got the Sword Coast. Secret mission. Can't open that yet. Soggy Swamp. Alright, I don't think I beat this one yet. So I'll probably do one more mission here, and then we will, I'll probably call it a day, but we'll see. Okay.
A coven of wicked witches live at the heart of the sinister swamp. They conjure up all manner of brews to empower the arch-illager and his ever-growing army. If you don't find and defeat those witches, the illagers will be unstoppable. But tread carefully. The swamp is home to many horrors.
Oh, I think I just did this one, so let's return to camp. Because I don't want to do this one again. Alright, so let's go back. Let's do... where do I want to go? Go to the... Pumpkin Pastures is easy. We'll do that one for now. So, Shaq, are you currently playing this game?
Villager raids have roasted this once lush land to ruin. Only one village remains unspoiled in this corner of the world. Make haste, hero. You must warn the villagers there of the battle to come. You are their only hope.
Alright, I'm their only hope. That is a lot of arrows stuck in that bridge. Alright. So creepers, it's a good idea to attack them. You see those guys were riding, I think, chickens, which is hilarious. It's a good idea to hit creepers with arrows if you can, obviously, because they blow up. All right. I mean, it's not necessary. You can take them down in melee. You just gotta be quick about it. So, but the fact that this weapon has reach is really helpful because I can usually take out some enemies before they all surround me. The other thing you'll notice is that this mission, so I just got Hunter's Armor. That's a pretty basic armor because this level is one of the first ones that you can do. So the difficulty's lower. And because of that, it doesn't give quite as good loot, but it is, you know, loot is loot. And you can obviously salvage it. You can also see I'm getting a little bit lower on arrows. I only have 36 here. So I want to make sure that I am being careful with my arrows because I don't want to run out. But I also don't like the idea of facing a number of creepers like that, see? So, and these wizards are not great. Let me get out of there. All right. So that's tough because you want to use arrows, but you need to preserve things as well sometimes. So it's that loot challenge, right? That is pretty common in action RPGs. One of the things I liked about the original Diablo was you did not have ammo. You just, if you were the Amazon, you could fire that bow a million times and you'd be fine. All right, so I'm going to go over here first. Now, I probably should not have used the arrow there to take out that creeper. I'm just so used to doing it that way. But when it's a lone creeper, they often are easy enough to take out in melee that you don't have to worry. But they make me nervous. Okay, so let's run down and get this guy. The other thing you got to watch out for, of course, is those wizards, right? Because the enchanters will, yeah, they'll do things like they'll create, either they'll summon, excuse me, summon more guys, or they will, oh good, arrow bundle, I needed that. Yoo-hoo! Or they'll create explosions, they'll do all kinds of nasty stuff. Alright, well that was nice. Yeah, mystery merchant. So this is why it pays to explore, because, excuse me, you find these guys that come back to your village. So now I can use a few more arrows. And as long as I'm getting rewarded with arrow bundles here, I should be okay. But it's when those dry up that you start to worry a little bit. Of course, you know, I do have enchantments that I can use, or artifacts, I mean, that I can use if I needed more ranged prowess. All right, see, so yeah, in that case, I killed the sheep and it dropped an apple. All right. So you can see they're buffing, the wizard is buffing those guys, or the enchanter, I think is what he's called. And so if you don't take them out, your fight can get a lot harder. That's why, especially if you have a weapon with like a scatter shot, or that can shoot multiple projectiles at once, that can be really useful because it can take those guys out even if you can't necessarily see them. Okay. And so, you know, sometimes you can speed run these missions, obviously, if you want to. You can go through them really fast, but I do like exploring the whole map because, again, you find secrets sometimes and you can find some pretty good loot. Alright, so let's go over here. Oh, it's nice. It's autumn, apparently, here in Minecraft land. Now, the bread right now is a bit wasted because it is regenning health points, but I'm at full health and there's no combat right now. So that kind of stinks, but I don't usually want to... Now we'll get some. You know when they block you off, that's when you're in for it. Now, typically, I like to try to stay back a little bit. I don't want to get surrounded, because that's where you start to get in trouble. Yeah, take out those evokers because they buff up the other guys. All right. So that was particularly easy, but that's because this is like one of the easiest levels. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So we'll take the bread. So the strength potion is good because it will... Oh, TNT, that'll be helpful. The strength potion's really good because, of course, it helps you with your melee damage. And so usually when I get those, I like to run in and try to deal more melee if I can. At least while the strength potion's on. Yeah. All right. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. And this is probably the end, but we'll see. Maybe not quite yet. If they're giving me supplies, I probably have a bigger fight. Oh yeah, I don't think I had a boss fight yet, so... Always good to kind of just check around in the corners, even if you're just looking for gems, you know. Oh boy, that'll explode. Oh, I guess I can't attack it in melee. I thought I could. Oh, stacked up 2 TNT blocks. All right. That'll be fun. More armor. More armor. Okay. All right. I like that fuse shot enchantment. That is a nice one because it can add a little bit of extra punch. But gear is really super important in this game. It's really the only way that your character can level up. And so you kind of have to pick the right gear, and you really have to... It's best if you can find gear that synergizes together, because then they can really create a powerful combination. Oh boy. So you can see this is nice, right? Because that glaive has reach, I could stand behind that. Oh gosh. I could stand behind that bench or that fence. That was not good. I let myself get caught in there. I survived, but that was foolish. All right. Sheeps. Yeah, so see, I killed that sheep and I just ended up with a hunter's armor. So, that's why it pays. Whoa! Ah! Get out of there. So these evokers are a pain in the butt. Because they'll block you. So Shag, you're eating dinner right now. Where are you located? You out in Europe, or what time zone are you in? Supplies. It is, I think, lunchtime here on the east coast of the U.S. As far as I know, there's no way to zoom your character in or to change the camera angle on this, which is frustrating because that would be really helpful. Now, I might be mistaken on that, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff back further, but I don't care that much. Okay. Now, when I see a dock here, of course it makes me want to go in the water, but it does not appear that there's any loot in here. Which is annoying. But that's okay. Ring the warning bell. Alright. I suspect there's a whole bunch of guys blocking or between me and the warning bell, though. So let's see. First, I'm going to go over here. Oh, little scarecrow. That's fun. Okay, nothing really over here. I don't know why, but this is giving me a Warcraft 3 vibe. Some of the art assets that they use here, it looks weird. Alright, and now they're going to say, hey, let's kill this guy. Alright, there we go. Arena battle. So, I knew that was coming, so I got out of there, but these guys are pretty easy right now. The only thing is, I think I have to... Yeah, I think I have to get in. Not the last of them. Alright, here we go. Get that apple. Oh god. Get out of there. There we go. Usually there's like, I think 5 or 6 waves of these things typically. I guess it depends. Oh boy, and the evoker. Easy peasy. Alright. So, basically that was the boss fight, but I'm going to go clean up a little bit over here. First, see if there's any loot. Doesn't look like it. Now that I'm Whoop. Oops, did not mean to do that. Now that I'm basically at the end here, I figured I'll just shoot that. Okay. Ship. Wouldn't that be fun to sail away? Of course, it's got wooden sails, so, you know, there is that. Okay, anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Victory.
Did it, and the villagers of the pumpkin pastures go on to fight another day.
I collect my loot box. Oh, that's nice. I like the light feather. I think that one lets you run pretty far. So, yeah, I got my gift wrapper there. The mysterious merchant is down here, the mystery merchant. Let's see. What's that? That's a random item. It's a melee weapon. Let's go for the random item. All right. Cool. Renegade Armor. Oh, yeah. All right, so we'll take a look then at the loot here, and then I am going to call it a day. But first, let's see. Okay, so right now... Right, that was the one I didn't need. I'm going to salvage some of this stuff. Salvage that. Ooh, dual wield. I like the sickles. All right, so 50 health, 35 damage reduction, 30 melee damage. This one, 53 health, 50 health. That's not bad. Let's see what else we got here. What's this one? 54, 35% damage reduction, plus 30% melee damage. I think I might swap this out because let's see, cowardice, thorns, damage returned. I like that. I think I'm gonna go with electrified here. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, and so, let's see. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't need this guy right now. Going to sell some of this armor. Make room here. I think I'm going to stick with my glaives for now. Now, I do wish that they had a chest, and I don't think they do, where you could keep stuff. I could be mistaken, but all right, let's see. Renegade Armor. Oh, see now, look at that. All right, let's salvage that. Let's put on my Renegade Armor here. That's where we're going to have... All right, oh, swift-footed is nice. Movement speed. I think I'm going to go with my movement speed here. So this will be really helpful, because now I can move faster, I can attack pretty fast. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Extra powerful roll that stuns and pushes into enemies. Right, okay, village merchant. No, let's restock. No. Okay, got it. Fantastic. All right, well, this has been a lot of fun. Shaq, thanks for tuning in. Anyone who watches this later on, let me know if you play Minecraft Dungeons, if you enjoy it, what the deal is. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to see more Minecraft Dungeons or any of these PC game actual plays that I've been doing, let me know. I enjoy doing them. I don't often have time, And I will try to get back to some RPG content in the near future. I'm waiting for my Strahd campaign that I'm playing in to wrap up, and I'll have a few commentary videos, I think, on that. And then starting in the new year, 2021, well, we'll see what happens with the state of the world, but I don't know. We'll see. I might end up running a new campaign, either using the Edge of the Empire role-playing game system, or maybe Genesis if I feel like doing some cyberpunk, or basic fantasy. So keep an eye out for that. And I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, have fun. Take care, everyone.